Coming up, SeaWorld is calling the documentary Blackfish a dishonest movie. Some new details about the upcoming Harry Potter expansion at Universal have surfaced. Disney executives are going to have a few less perks at their disposal and more credit card fraud. Exciting. All that plus our second installment of Beyond the Parks. This week we talk about Disney Cruise Line's Alaska sailings, and we have a contest where you could have a chance to win a 7-night Alaska cruise. Coming up. This is the DIS Unplugged, episode 630 for the week of July 23rd, 2013. The DIS Unplugged is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney World, Disneyland, and Disney Cruise Line vacation. Visit them on the web at www.dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Well, hello and welcome to the DIS Unplugged. We are coming to you live from the Bob Varley studio here in Orlando, Florida. I am your host, Dustin West, and I'm joined at the table this week by my friends John Magi, Kevin Close, Teresa Eccles, who was looking at me in a weird way, Julie Martin. And back in the production nook, we have Craig Williams and Sean Thompson, our associate producers. Well, welcome, everybody. Everybody had a good week?
No.
No? Oh, I thought I'd open it up.
It's only
Anybody
Tuesday.
else tired of rain?
Yes.
It's been
Yes.
raining a lot.
Very tired of rain.
A lot.
And it seems like every day, like right there in the afternoon, it's a sunny day. And it
Yesterday
just
wasn't too bad. We were
pours.
able to spend almost from like yesterday morning until about 3 outside and be like, you know, in and out without any rain. And then we made it
But we
home
don't go
just in
outside.
time before the storm. Before it just started pouring.
I like it when I look out the front of my house and it's sunny, and I look out the back and it's raining at the same time. I love it when that happens.
What do they call that down south? They call it
Oh,
like
they say
the
the devil is whipping his wife.
Yeah, something like that.
It
Weird
happens at my
southern
house
saying.
all the
What do
time.
they call it?
The devil's whipping his wife.
The
If the
devil's
sun is
beating his
out
wife.
and it's raining, she's getting beat. I don't know why they say that.
But I've heard that.
It's a very strange southern expression.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we see that here in Florida all the time.
That is strange. It scares me.
Yeah. So that's it. The weather. the weather has been
You asked us how our week was.
yeah.
I did laundry.
Oh,
That's great.
mountains
Exciting.
of laundry.
There's a new baby prince.
Oh, yeah, that is exciting.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
That's exciting, right, John?
Prince had a baby.
Prince had a baby.
Little red Corvette.
Yeah.
Prince had a baby.
His name is Symbol.
Didn't seem like that would be possible. Or probable.
Prince Harry's an uncle.
I would
Got
take control of
knocked
this
down
and
the-
move along.
Yes, I'm about to do that. Thank you for the suggestion, Kevin. Well, again, welcome to the DIS Unplugged. I am your host this week, Dustin West. Of course, I'm filling in this week for Pete Werner, and just going through that. I'm hosting, and hopefully at some point, he'll be back. We sure miss him, and
We do. I miss
shows
him a
are.
lot.
Shows are always
No
a different.
offense,
Oh, thank you. Shows are
just
always a different energy when he's not around.
We
So
were talking about this the other day. It's a different energy when anyone's missing,
yeah.
for sure. And then Pete brings a certain thing to the show that nobody else brings. He has a certain
An
point
ageless
of view,
beauty.
an ageless beauty, a certain perspective and a certain personality that none of us have. So everyone's missed when they're not here for sure.
But definitely here in spirit. We all have his support, so we're gonna have a good show. And so speaking of that, we are going to go into housekeeping. Does anybody have anything before I start?
I have my usual stuff.
Right.
DIS Cruise coming up. Very excited about that. People are still asking me about Disapalooza. We don't have any details yet except for the date, so please hang out, wait for that. And Podcast Cruise 5, we're still trying to get.
You don't know anything.
Don't know anything about yet. We have asked for dates. We have asked for information. We're still waiting from Disney Cruise Line on that. So I don't know what we're going to do. If they don't come through, we may do something completely different.
Yeah.
Who knows what we'll do?
Those swan boats in the middle of Lake Eula.
Right? I might just do that.
As long as I don't have to paddle my own, we're cool.
So that's my housekeeping as usual. Sorry, guys.
I have a usual one, too.
Okay.
2014 ABDs are filling up.
We have less seats for the July trip than we had the last time we talked. December is completely sold out. Wow. I still have space available for February, which is President's Week. The trip begins February 17th. We also have Ireland at around Memorial Day. It starts May 25th. And we are this close to announcing another European trip.
This close?
A little closer than that.
That close?
Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. For September of 2014. We are thinking about revisiting someplace we've been several times.
Okay.
That's a subtle hint, huh?
Yeah.
So that's it. If you want to go with us, Kevin at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. I'm done. Out.
Thank you, Kevin. Anybody else have anything?
Tracy, you want to talk about the Welcome Center? We haven't mentioned the Welcome Center in a while.
Yeah, what's going on out there?
Well, what do you want me to say?
Come on out and visit.
Come on out and visit.
What days are you guys open?
We're open Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 to 5. Weekends, 9 to 3. I'm there every day.
I want to mention if you're a Dreams Unlimited Travel client, stop in. We have a free gift for you.
We do. They're fun. I play with them all the time. Now we have free gifts. I have snacks that I haven't eaten yet. Get there quick before I eat them. Drinks. I mean, just come out and.
And even if you're not going on a cruise vacation, you know, if you're going out to the beach, if you're visiting Florida and you're going out to Cocoa Beach or you're going to anywhere in that area, definitely stop by.
Oh, do.
Yeah.
I mean, people do. People stop by just to visit. They stop by. Sometimes we go out to eat. Don't tell John.
Wait a minute. What?
And then go to Simply Delicious for breakfast or lunch.
Oh, Simply Delicious.
No. Oh, it's fun, but it gets lonely out there sometimes because you know.
You know, the boats are only in port a couple hours a week, so that's, you know, other than that. Go
So
and
you
see
should
Teresa.
all email Teresa.
No, do. And we still, you know, also I want to mention, I know Corey had mentioned it on Facebook this week. You can email me or call me at the Welcome Center. Don't know the number offhand, but to buy a Hydro Flask. And I can mail it to you. So.
And where can people find information about the Welcome Center, like the address and that?
It's on the
right on the front page of Dreams Unlimited Travel, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. There's a little blurb about the Welcome Center with a link to the address as well as the phone number if you want to talk to Teresa.
You should stop by and catch Teresa napping.
I think we should have a live cam from there.
I think that would be awesome.
That would be fun.
We've thrown that idea around
Like a
little
baby
bit.
cam.
I love that idea. You could see me when I'm doing my nails. You could see me when I'm eating my lunch.
And I'm just going to put a little tally on
When
the
I'm
bottom of all
taking
the
the
money
calluses
that
off
she's
the bottom of
wasting.
my feet.
It'd be like Big Brother edition of just Teresa.
Just Teresa.
Yeah.
Just Teresa.
And then at some point, I go over to the little kiddie corner and lay on the tiny little couch and take a nap. Yeah. It's
This
fun.
went from fun to creepy.
So if you want to see where all of my money is going, go visit Teresa at the Welcome Center.
Cool.
I have to say, I had my first Magic Kingdom Starbucks. I'm so freaking excited. It was good. It tasted just like I would have at any other Starbucks, and got me through my Magic Kingdom day. Even the kids had something.
Do they have special little cups? People are always talking about the...
Oh, yes. It has the little like Disney park like celebration. It looks like confetti and little streamers on it. And then the other side is the Starbucks logo.
Oh, okay. So it's similar to the other coffee cups, but they do have special.
No, it's a Starbucks coffee cup
That's awesome.
with the Disney logo on it.
Is it more expensive than the other Starbucks?
I don't know. I didn't pay.
Honest answer.
Money does it.
I don't know. That's my husband.
It was $20 for 3 coffees and...
Oh, my.
Wait, no, 3 coffees, a water, a juice, and a giant cookie and a cake pop.
That doesn't sound bad.
That sounds horrible.
Not bad at all.
I pay $5 for coffee.
What happened to the 10-cent cup of coffee? My God.
Oh.
When did that ever happen? At the Salvation Army? Or?
Oh.
When we stopped saying 23 skidoo.
Okay. You know, hamburgers were 19 cents. Remember those days, John?
I just had to say, because I waited a long time.
Yeah, I've got to get back to I haven't been to the Magic Kingdom in ages, it feels like, so I definitely need to check that out. Be interested. I never had like quite the affection for the Main Street Bakery as some other people,
Me
especially
neither.
Pete. You know, but it just never was part of my tradition going in there. So
I don't think I'd ever been in there till now.
Really?
I want to check it out.
The only time I ever went in there was on the 40th anniversary
Oh, that stupid cupcake.
when they had
Yeah.
100 cupcakes.
Oh, yes, I remember that story.
I won't go through it again.
No.
Limited edition
I've
cupcakes.
repressed it.
I can see the pain on your face.
Oh, wow.
Once I got through crisis counseling, everything was okay.
Cool. Well, thanks, guys. I do have a few bits of housekeeping. same old stuff, but I got to mention them. It's the DIS meets happening across the country for Give Kids the World. I know I mention this every week, but I think it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Nova Scotia is happening. They're having their meet on the weekend of August 11th. We also have a meet in Indianapolis the weekend of September 7th, and a meet in Delaware on the weekend of November 1st. You can go to the disboards.com, go to the DIS Unplugged section of that, and you'll see right there at the top all the information for the different DIS meets happening. And if you want to get one for your area going, start talking on the board. See who else is in your area. Maybe you guys can get a group together.
Yeah, let's pick out some areas we want to travel to.
I was just going to say, I think we should have a Palm Springs meet.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay, guys, you the Chatterati, make this happen.
Yeah.
I'd like a Grand Canyon meet, John. Wouldn't that be fun?
I want to go to Austin, Texas. So
Wanna go to
you
Texas?
Austin fans get
Hey,
together.
Julie, that one's for Julie.
Yeah, we've been to the East Coast a lot. We need to
Let's go
start a new
west.
frontier here.
Oh, San Francisco. We could go to the Walt Disney Family Museum too.
That would be fun.
All right. We're throwing this in your lap. We want to come to Palm Springs in San
Palm
Francisco?
Springs.
Palm Springs first.
But we've left. How about South Dakota?
Hey, don't be
I've
knocking
been there.
South Dakota.
No.
I've been there. I don't need to go again. Thanks.
I like the big square states.
Let's go to Colorado. Colorado would be good. What about Denver? Kelsey, where's Kelsey? She needs to get on that.
There are
like
definitely
the big square states.
I think it's a rectangle, by the way.
Well, whatever. I've never been to the big ones out in the middle there that, where there's a few people and lots of land.
went to the Badlands out there.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
cool, and of course all the different monuments. Now, like I was saying, we have done a lot of these meets on the East Coast, but if you guys out west or in the Midwest want to get a meet together, let us know, especially
Or even in the South.
Right.
I just want you to know that the
Atlanta.
Chatterati is talking. It is not Palm Beach I'm talking about.
It's Palm
No,
Springs.
Palm
It's Palm
Springs.
Springs.
Yeah.
You're talking about California.
I am.
So
That's someplace I want to go.
Oh, Atlanta.
some of the big places in the South,
Mississippi.
Texas, a huge state. Something in California, Disneyland's right there. So maybe
I've never
something-
been to the desert
L.A.,
either.
Anaheim, Chicago, big.
Have you ever been to Las
City.
Vegas?
Montana.
No, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I did go to the desert, but I wasn't like out in the desert, like in the middle of it,
Oh,
standing
you
there.
want a cactus meet?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a cactus meat.
Like Cactus Joe from Snoopy.
I don't know that reference.
You've lost control again.
Yes. Well, thanks. We're having those meets. Check out the DIS Unplugged portion of the DIS boards, and you can learn all about that, and maybe you can get your own meet together in your neck of the woods. Wow, I sound like Al Roker. Okay.
You did. That was scary.
One more thing before we move on. Of course, I just want to mention the Disneyland version of the DIS Unplugged. Go to disunplugged.com. You see the big green button says Disneyland Edition. That's the show that Tom Bell hosts, along with all those other wonderful
Do you
contributors.
listen to that?
I do every now and then on Thursdays. Every Thursday. Check it out.
Okay.
Tom has a great show. And they're getting ready to do, they're gearing up for the D23 Expo coming up this fall. So they're going to have a lot of cool stuff happening out there. So definitely stay in touch with the DIS Unplugged Disneyland Edition at disunplugged.com.
Tom scares me. Go.
Yvette's offering to hold a meet at her house in the Netherlands if we'd
I'll
like to
Oh,
go.
Oh, my.
yeah.
That sounds fun.
John?
What are you looking at me
Cheese.
for? I don't
Netherlands.
care where you people go.
She's
Cheese,
going to make
windmills,
Dutch
and wooden
snacks.
shoes. That's what I need. And and don't they have tulips over there too? Tulip fields.
Yeah.
All roads lead to Rotterdam. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the crossing point of Europe.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, if nobody has anything else, I did want to mention something that I experienced the other day. I went to Epcot the other day. I hadn't been in the theme parks in a long time, and it was just really weird. I don't know if you guys have been to the theme parks in the last couple weeks.
Yes.
But we noticed that it really wasn't that crowded on a Saturday in Epcot.
I have to say the same thing about Epcot. Yes. Magic Kingdom. No.
Yeah.
It feels like there are a million people in that park. We did Epcot and Magic Kingdom back to back, but Epcot
Yeah.
Day felt fabulous.
I don't know if that was just like,
And we were there on a Saturday,
yeah.
so not the same Saturday,
No.
but
We had lunch with a friend of ours that we just made a new friend at the New England meet.
Oh.
I know, isn't that nice?
so sweet.
At my age to make new
I
friends.
know. It's so sweet.
And he was saying that he was shut up. And he was saying that he found the parks particularly not crowded. So I don't know what it is. I think it's locals are just...
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Hot.
sure we
Tired of
saw
being
your
hot and
new
wet.
friend
You
at
saw my
Animal
new friend?
Kingdom.
Yes, he said
did.
he ran into you guys. Christian.
We were supposed to have dinner on Friday night, and we had an air conditioner emergency.
I know.
An air conditioner leak. So if we had to have somebody come out on a Friday afternoon. Otherwise, we had to come on a Saturday, and there was like a $250 emergency, you sucker, charge attached to it.
Whoa.
But we had lunch on Sunday, so it was very nice.
Good. I'm glad you'll still have to
Yeah.
have your date.
It was very nice.
It's just weird though because I don't know. It wasn't that crowded, but still, tour groups are in full effect right now.
Yes.
And the weather, of course, and the rain. So that's kind of the update from the parks. The one day that I went recently. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But if we don't have anything else right now, I'd like to move on to the news. John
All right.
Magi.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Our first news story. SeaWorld fights back at the critical documentary Blackfish. Blackfish, a documentary which debuted at this year's Sundance Film Festival, focuses on the brutal 2010 killing of veteran trainer Dawn Branchow by one of SeaWorld's whales. The film suggests that the company has spread misinformation about the orca-related incidents at its theme parks, including Branchaw's death. The film's director, Gabrielle Cowperthwaite,
I don't know that
Yeah,
one.
that's
Another
hard-
one of John's new
tough.
friends.
it is new friends.
Cal Perthwaite.
Reportedly gained access to extensive film footage of incidences at the park and conducted several emotional interviews with former SeaWorld trainers, some of whom knew Branshaw and had worked with her with Tilikum, the 32-year-old killer whale responsible for her death and the death of 2 other individuals. Last year, OSHA cited SeaWorld for 2 violations related to that episode. The film also makes a broader, impassioned plea against orca captivity, voicing concerns that separating such intelligent and socially complex mammals from their families and forcing them to perform tricks in exchange for food constitutes slavery. SeaWorld has tried to dismiss the film, issuing a statement saying that Blackfish, quote, appears to repeat the same unfounded allegations made many times over the last several years by animal rights activists. As Blackfish opens in theaters, SeaWorld has officially gone on the offensive. Last weekend, the company sent an email to about 50 film critics with the subject line, "A Dishonest Movie," in which it made numerous point-by-point refudations of many of Blackfish's allegations. Representatives for the film immediately replied in detail, challenging SeaWorld's own representations. SeaWorld is reportedly considering additional steps, including informational advertising.
There was just a gentleman on who was associated with this movie. He was on Bill Maher Friday night. And a point he made was, look at the upgrades SeaWorld has made to the park in the last 10 years. Roller coasters, new rides, revamping certain areas, new shows. The whale habitats haven't been upgraded in over 15 years. These are sterile environments, and this happened once before with the dolphin thing, and when this lady was killed, and it's one of those things that I think I can argue both sides of the fence. I sit in the middle. I see both areas. It's a very gray area to me, but we've got animals in captivity that at this point can't be released.
Right. There's no way those whales will survive on their own out in the wild. But it also doesn't mean that there should be tricks, that they should be in the water with trainers. And I know a lot of that has changed.
Right.
But I think that I haven't seen the documentary myself. I don't know exactly what it says. The bits and pieces that I'm getting, it's very powerful.
I'm really excited to see it. I don't know when it would be released to the public. If it's at film festivals right now, it could be a while. But there was one point in this news story that you read that I have to point out. Certain animal rights groups, which I'm not going to name, like to use certain phrases and words like slavery, and I think, as much as I agree with protecting animals and keeping them healthy and doing the right thing, I think it is absolutely an abomination to equate something with animals to something that is so historic in our country and all across the world with human rights. And that's my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel. I don't know if you want to go into that.
People who are so far into the animal rights that believe that animals have rights believe that this is captivity without this is captivity that's not sanctioned. So they look at it as slavery. So whatever word they use, I mean, I have to say I do agree with you. I think that putting those two things together really is an unfair emotional attachment.
Well, I think you're right. I think there are people who are so involved and in these groups, and they kind of lose credibility when they overstate.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly. I think that's what I'm going for there.
We look at things like I believe that there's animal abuse, that these animals are. He points out in the movie that these animals are being trained with food and withholding food. That's animal abuse.
Yeah.
Keeping somebody in a cage that is not their natural environment for 15 years, not giving them the space they need. This is abuse. And should SeaWorld continue to do it? Kevin and I have this discussion all the time. There's a certain benefit that our society gets from seeing these animals. Kids would never see a whale.
Right.
If we didn't have them in places like SeaWorld or zoos. You'd never see giraffes if they were in an animal kingdom. So it's a hard line to walk.
And you always get the people who say, well, you go out to safari and see them. Well, not everyone has access to a safari. Animal Kingdom and SeaWorld are much more accessible, and even those are not accessible to everybody. So there is an educational value to
benefit
it.
To see
a benefit. So you have to then weigh, is that better? Is it better that we have the educational value and that, maybe this is breeding the next marine biologist who will help save a species or something like that? I don't know.
Well, they can be there but not be abused. I mean, they can be there in a somewhat natural habitat, as natural as they can do it. But.
Right. I think that's one of the things that I have to give Animal Kingdom, props for. The habitats are very natural.
Yeah. For the most part, you're just looking at the animals. You're not expecting the lion to do tricks.
Right, exactly.
It's not Siegfried and Roy. It's the animals just there. So, but now here's the other question: can SeaWorld survive if the big animals are just in a big tank? Can they actually make the money and bring in the crowds that they need to have people actually come in if the whales aren't jumping and doing these tricks?
Well,
right. Then it just becomes an aquarium with roller coasters. Yeah.
If you've seen a show lately at SeaWorld, they're not really doing very much.
Really? I haven't been in a long time.
Someone in the chattery said...
Because you can't get in the water anymore. So the trainers are up on the side. And I remember from being a little girl and seeing my very first sort of aquatic show and seeing people actually ride them.
Right.
To swim next to them. And I thought that's the coolest job in the world,
And jumping through the hoops.
Right.
Somebody in the chatterati has mentioned that our society does not get any value out of seeing these animals, and I would argue that point. I think they do. I think I saw manatees at SeaWorld for the first time, and for 20 years donated to the Save the Manatee Fund to make sure that species didn't disappear. I think what happens is it gives a personal relationship with animals that makes you a lot more aware of their well-being, of their habitat, of what we're doing to harm them. I think it does. It is a value. It opens up discussions like these.
Right.
Oh, I agree. Kids on field trips. Oh my gosh, where would they go? Right. You can't get it from the internet. To see these things in person. Like you said, who knows where it's going to lead that child and what it's going to make him want to do. So I think there's a value to it. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't. Yeah. I don't like the training and the withholding of food for anything.
I'd like to see people's opinion. Excuse me, after the documentary comes out.
I'm looking forward to the documentary.
What people say about it. All right, let's move on. Our next news story: Universal Harry Potter expansion getting video and projections installed. The Orlando Sentinel and Orlando Business Journal report that several companies have been contracted to begin work on key design and ride elements as part of the Harry Potter expansion at Universal Orlando. Audio and video firm Electrosonic has filed a notice of commencement to, quote, design and build projection/video systems for Universal Orlando's Harry Potter expansion. Details of the work are not included in the Minnesota based company's document received by Orange County on July 16th. Electrosonic's marketing director, Ramsey Chakra, said the company could not comment due to a non-disclosure agreement with Universal, saying, quote, for those projects, it is best to reach their public relations department directly. although they rarely discuss the technical aspects of their rides. The Orlando Sentinel goes on to speculate that the specific mention of, quote, rides may be in reference to the centerpiece of the new Diagon Alley expansion, the Green Gots Wizarding Bank roller coaster. Universal has yet to announce any more details of the ride and what we can expect to see. Electrosonic previously has worked in Florida on projects such as Kennedy Space Center's Visitors Complex.
Wow. It's...
Ooh.
I sort of blacked out there for a minute because Harry Potter just doesn't interest me that much.
I'm gonna
So
be honest with
projections installed. What does this mean?
Well,
Does this mean stuff on the side of the big
again,
castle or what?
I think that this is what leads to the speculation of what exactly will these rides entail. Are they going to be sort of like a Spider-Man ride where it's all about sort of projections is what you see? Or will it be more of a Haunted Mansion ride where there'll be animatronics? I think that's what people are dying for, those details of what does this mean.
Well, it sounds like the Gringotts Bank is definitely going to be in some way a roller coaster. Now, I'm sure it would include video elements to it, but in the books and in the movies, it's like you're on a mine.
Mine train.
A mine train, yeah, and you're going through the different vaults and stuff like that, and then crazy stuff. What, have you heard anything about it, Craig?
I mean, I've heard bits and pieces. It's going to be a roller coaster. The main thing to look at, though, is look at all the rides that have been coming out in the past 3 to 5 years. Everything is incorporating video screens in it now because it's just cheaper.
Right.
Easier to
and
change.
they can change the animations regularly. That's how everything's going. Animatronics are going to start dying out. It's going to be all video screens, so it's not really a surprise that this is happening. I mean, it's going to probably be for dragons, something that would be really high tech,
Right.
that's in the Harry Potter realm, but it's not surprising.
Look, I mean, these audiovisual elements, like they did in Forbidden Journey, I mean, it makes these rides more active than if it was just an audio animatronic Ellen DeGeneres with a leaf going, "Get away from me, you dinosaur."
Well, let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Was she in Harry Potter?
She was
Dinosaurs
Gringotts.
too. Yeah.
Let me play devil's advocate for a moment. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Right.
Looks like it's all animatronic. Doesn't look like there's any video in it from what I've seen. I could be wrong. Sean, you went to the preview. Did you get any information as to what that ride would include?
Yeah, it wasn't really a preview. We just got to walk inside the fence, so we didn't see any of the ride stuff.
Don't correct me.
But I hope there's no video in that, because I think that's kind of lazy.
What we saw in
And it makes me sick.
you're right, I can't really see it. What we saw in Imagineering when we went were actually the mock-ups of the scenes, and it's all animatronic. So,
And we all know Disney does that so well.
right.
Yeah, they do.
Does that automatically date a ride because there's no video, there's nothing they can upgrade, or is it a snapshot of a classic now?
See, I think it's a snapshot of the classic. I think when they do that and they do it right, it's going to last forever. Whereas video elements are going to have to constantly be changed to upgrade to the next level and to,
Kind of like in Soarin', where you can see the little black floaters fly across the screen.
Oh, yeah. That's just
Well,
fun.
you look at something like
Degradation.
Splash Mountain that has a story that I think most people don't even know.
Right.
Most people don't even have seen the original movie, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's held up because of the animatronics are so well done.
I mean, for me, I'm pro video screens, not just because Universal does it. It's more or less for the fact that I
You don't
hate
know
going
any
into
better?
rides that are all animatronics and nothing's working. I mean, Disco Yeti is the biggest
Right.
culprit of that. It's
$1
just
Million
been-
Rabbit as well.
Yeah, all these animatronics that Disney's been building lately are the highest tech thing they've ever come up with, and half of them don't work. Video
Is
screens.
that hyperbole, or are you saying that? Because the ones I've seen, which isn't recently, the majority of them work. The Yeti has been infamous for not working, but I think most of them do, don't you?
They make it really easy to not tell if it's working or not. Universal does the same thing. At Forbidden Journey, whenever a dragon breaks down, they still get all the strobe lights on it. They make it look like it's really intense and happening right in front of you, but it's not moving at
they're
all.
having to work. If you just put up a little screen of a movie and we're just being, shot around it or whatever, there's no work there. It's just like I can watch this at home, right?
Well, I mean,
don't get the
obviously,
video.
And once
it's
a
more-
video screen doesn't work, there's just no way around it. You just lose everything.
Well, I
Yeah.
think you talk about there's a marriage of elements. The
Right.
ride itself is an element, the movement's an element, sound, lighting, and then the projection. So you can't really say I could just watch that at home.
Well, I know,
It's
but
not the
I'm
same
just
experience.
I don't know. I like the more.
I think the
don't
future
know.
is a marriage of all those things.
Right.
The future is using video when it's appropriate, using ride mechanisms at the right time. It's not just about. I haven't seen Transformers, Craig. You've seen the Transformers?
Yep.
Is that strictly a video?
Yeah, it's pretty much all video. I
Yeah.
mean, it's exactly like Spider-Man. If you've ever been on that,
There
they
are
do
some set
have-
elements.
Exactly.
I think
but-
Forbidden Journey is a little more close to what we're talking here with the animatronics and the sets and the stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if they keep going in that direction,
oh,
it's good.
Forbidden Journey's honestly the penultimate of blending both live action and then actual projection screens.
I also think no matter what you like, if you don't like Harry Potter, if you don't like projections or whatever, you have to give Universal credit for continuing their expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they could kind of at some point say, look, we got this great thing. How much more do we have to do? We're already filling our park. So, I mean, I give them a lot of credit for this. I think that this is, it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
It's always good when there's more stuff to do.
And they're planning on right now, in the rumor world, it's going to be at least 3 more attractions in the next 5 years.
The rumor
So-
world.
The rumor
Yeah,
world.
the rumor
It's the
world.
alternate universe.
That's where Craig lives.
It is.
Cool.
All right, our next news story. Back to Disney. Disney phasing out some executives' perks to help boost profitability. In another effort to cut costs and further boost profitability, the Walt Disney Company is cutting back on executive perks, including car allowances, Bloomberg News reports. When asked about eliminating executive perks like car allowances, Chief Financial Officer Jay Rizzullo told Bloomberg that Burbank, California-based Disney was, quote, phasing them out. A former mid-level Disney executive told Bloomberg a monthly car allowance amounted to $900. Don't get any ideas, Teresa. In addition to car allowances, some Disney units have cut half-day Friday policies during the summer. Earlier this year, Disney tightened its belt after a cost-cutting review by eliminating jobs at its video game divisions as well as movie studio unit. I haven't done the numbers news in a long time because I know we all hate the thing where I read off the numbers. Disney is making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
Their sales are up, their profits up. Magic Bands are now creating more revenue for them. It's kind of like, what are you doing?
They get off early on Friday?
Focus.
Exactly what I heard.
Yeah, it's a half day.
Friday.
Half day Friday.
And they probably get like casual Friday.
Oh, yeah. Get to wear jeans.
Apparently, they're only
Oh,
going to have
please.
5 dwarves now, according to this photo.
One of them's got the day off. This was Friday afternoon. One
funny.
wasn't there.
Sleepy's been
That's all I
cut
can think
napping.
about as soon as the photo came up. I'm like, oh, they must be cutting 4 dwarves.
Oh, except for the door.
And this is just in California, or the executives here too?
It says Burbank based, but I assume
That's
that it
everybody.
means. I assume it means everybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess when you think about the current economy and what's going on, you think, well, $900 a month for a car allowance seems a bit extravagant. But it always stinks when you get stuff taken away, right?
Yeah.
That's like just for gas, right?
Gas and mileage.
No,
and
I
stuff
think
like that.
I think it might include like if
Car
you're leasing a
pickups.
car.
Yeah, you're leasing a car.
Right.
Or you got a driver pick you up. Or
So it says
whatever.
I want to have a car, so that $900 goes to either your car payment or your lease or something like that.
Wow.
Or to have it cleaned.
Yeah.
It's expensive. And half day Fridays.
Half day Friday's gone. I'm sad for them. We need to pick that up here.
This is
The Welcome
even
Center.
aware
we
of what
can
day
use-
it is.
Yeah, half day Friday.
We don't get days off. What are you
I know.
talking about?
this is why we can't get any reservations booked. People are
Really?
half day and Fridays.
We work the 7-day-a-week work here. Okay.
All right, our final news story.
Oh my word!
God, how many news stories do you have? You've got like
4.
20. Okay.
Or
We should keep her in a tank like they do at SeaWorld.
Just don't withhold food. I'll be okay.
Is it M&M? Jump.
Book a reservation.
All right, and our final news story. 5 people ran a credit card fraud ring that brought... Oh, excuse me. I got to start all over again. It just completely fell apart. 5 people ran a credit card fraud ring that bought Disney vacations. Seems like we talked about this last week, didn't it? Last Wednesday, authorities charged a New York couple with a host of crimes, including enterprise corruption. 3 other people were charged with taking part in that ring. Prosecutors said Amanda Zeminski, 26, who worked for South Shore Physicians on Staten Island, was the center of the scheme. In 2008, a few years after she started working there, patients began reporting that their bank accounts had been compromised. Last year, a detective investigating one of those claims traced a stolen bank account with nearly $25,000 in unauthorized activity in just 4 days to an address in the Bronx. Ms. Zeminski's fiancé, Clyde Forte, lived there at that address in a well-kept 2-story building off the Grand Concourse. I don't know how it's well-kept.
I was just going to say, what does that have to do with
It
the
was part of the story.
It's painting a picture.
His living room's blue.
Investigators began listening to cell phone conversations between Mr. Forte, 29, and Ms. Zeminski, and pieced together the scheme, which prosecutors said preyed on elderly patients and used their personal information to steal from their accounts. Prosecutors said Ms. Zeminski and Mr. Forte bought front-row tickets to an NBA playoff game, field-level seats to a Jets football game, and tickets to Walt Disney World in Florida, where Mr. Forte proposed to Ms. Zeminski at Cinderella's castle.
God.
He did all this from his well-designed living room.
Well-manicured lawn.
Now, here's where it gets even better. The couple left a trail of their spending in photographs on Facebook. One
That is a special kind of stupid.
It really is. One shows them in a happy embrace while standing in front of Cinderella's castle, lighted with pink lights. Another
is also well-groomed and well-designed and well-tended.
Another shows a Cinderella cake etched with the words, "Will you marry me?" Mr. Forte's brother, Jerome, 25, was also charged in the scheme.
Jerome Forte.
A Facebook page of the brothers' rap duo.
Oh, gosh.
You're making this
called
up.
The Young Squad shows the two sitting in expensive seats at sporting events. Seats that the prosecutors say were bought with the stolen money.
Of course.
Blah, blah, blah. They've been arrested. When the police arrested the suspects this week, detectives found more than 50 credit cards. The 5 defendants have pleaded not guilty, and they are held on bail.
These are all 20-somethings that are just think they can get away with anything, and they think no one will ever catch them.
This just like the one we did last week.
The maid, right? Wasn't it the maid?
The man who went to Disney World 15 times in 5 months.
It's like 800
2 weeks ago was the maid.
Yeah, I was like, there was a maid too that was stealing stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you post it on Facebook? Why don't you think these things through? And think, okay, maybe if I'm doing something bad.
What did the guy do for a living? Did he actually work?
Oh, he was in a rap group called Young Squad.
He was. Him and his brother were in Young Squad.
The Forte brothers?
She had the real job where they could just steal from other people.
Right.
Like as a front, In my
Well, he
opinion.
had a hobby. He was keeping that well-maintained building.
He was. And it's joking around about it, but it's sad. They
It
stole
is
from
sad.
elderly patients.
Poor people.
Right.
Elderly
Exactly.
patient?
That's what it
Yeah,
said. The
from
elderly.
older people.
Took old people's
Listen to,
money.
now I'm going to have to go back and start at the first news
Read the
story
entire-
because you are not listening to me.
Old people lost
honey,
their money
I never
because they were.
listened to you.
Where were they? It was the doctor's office, right?
It was. It
Yeah.
was Staten
Dentist
Island doctor's office.
Anyway.
I don't want to go back and read it.
Yeah, it's
It's so
just
sad.
it's like stupid crimes.
She probably
It is.
picked
It's like people getting stuck in chimneys.
And more
trying
than
to
likely,
break
she
into
picked people that
houses.
she thought weren't going to miss the money, or maybe they'll forget,
You think she
check their
thought it
bank
out?
statement just because they're elderly. She probably sort of,
Maybe.
profiled a little bit there.
I don't know why people would think that way or
How-
what they think.
Oh, gosh, I'm just shocked that you even brought this story up. It's so sad.
Well, it had a Disney
is.
connection. So
Oh,
I thought
okay.
The
Yeah.
Disney connection was. I think the important thing here is check your bank accounts, check your credit card statements. Don't leave anything to chance.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
$2 is gone. I'm out of luck. Yeah.
I think with a lot of people who are older too, they don't know how to check. My dad doesn't know how to check his
Yeah.
credit cards online. Teach them how to do it or do it for them.
And sign up for any kind of fraud alerts that you can.
Well, a lot of old people aren't even online, right? I mean, they don't even have a computer or anything. And
They rely on their paper statements still.
Yeah.
Right,
probably. Those come months later.
Right.
Or a month later.
So you've waited, a month, and how much damage could be done in a month? Quite a bit.
like a lot. If they spent $25,000 in 4 days, imagine a month.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. All right. That'll do it for the news.
Well, thank you very much, John. We are going to move on to rapid fire. I know we have all got some exciting rapid fire. So, John, if you'd like to go first.
All right.
Is your rapid fire more upbeat than your news stories?
Let's hope.
We talked about tortured whales and stealing from old people.
Elderly tortured whales will have a clear day at the Magic Kingdom. No, my rapid fire is limited time magic. Christmas in July. Woo! Christmas is coming early to Walt Disney World. I'm trying to be upbeat.
It's great.
July's almost over.
I'm exhausted. New holiday themed. Well, this is actually going on right now. July 22nd to July 28th, 2013, at the Magic Kingdom and Downtown Disney. New holiday themed mini ear hat ornaments will be available at Ye Old Christmas Shop.
Oh, those are cool.
Are they?
They are. They're like little ornaments that look like Mickey Mouse ears, but they're the different attractions.
Yeah. I think the Dumbo is adorable. Look at his little booty.
Hang on, let me look again.
Okay, can I say one thing about this?
Please,
It
Craig.
said they started on July 22nd. I saw these 2 weeks ago.
I saw them even longer than that.
Yeah.
Months ago, I did a thing about the shoe collectibles, and they were in the stores then.
Yeah,
I like the little
These
one
are
with
new
the-
ones, yeah.
It's the new ones are the
colorful one.
attractions ones that are
think
coming
that's
out
the
in the
small one.
limited
This
time
is
magic.
like
I like that
version
one.
2.
Yeah, and it even says like right in the article that they're not going away at the end of the week like normal limited time magic. They're just
Because they
called
haven't
it
sold. What's the little white one that looks like the
That would be Space Mountain.
Space
Oh,
Mountain.
okay. It looks like
It's
the little
Small
hat from
World,
Tin Man.
Pirates, Dumbo, Big Thunder, Space, and then 4 parks, 1 world.
I feel like John is
Parks,
patiently
One
waiting
World.
to read
Which
the
one's
rest of
that?
this
I am
story.
just, you guys can discuss all you like. I have more.
John has more
Bring
information.
it on.
What makes it limited time, Craig, is that there's going to be a Mickey Demitasse dessert at Tony's Town Square restaurant, holiday cupcakes at the Main Street Bakery, Kevin,
They only have 10 of them.
and gingerbread sundaes at the Cone Shop. This has caused all sorts of commotion. Where is the Cone Shop?
The cone shop. As in, like, ice
Wait a minute,
cream?
read that again?
For the limited time magic, Christmas in July,
Well, not the whole thing. Just the thing about the coach.
Santa Mickey Demitasse desserts at Tony's Town Square. We know where that is.
Yes.
Holiday cupcakes at the Main Street Bakery. We know where that is. Gone. Gingerbread sundaes at the Cone Shop.
Isn't that in Disneyland?
Yeah, I think the Disney person just got it wrong. I think they meant the ice cream parlor.
Yeah, the ice cream parlor's at the end of Main Street.
Can we cut back to Teresa when she's doing I do declare fanning
She's
herself?
like fanning so big.
I do declare.
It's hot.
She's really Delta Burke in designing women.
Oh. I do declare.
I'll do declare.
Shut up.
Sound like Blanche Devereaux.
The bougainvillea's in bloom.
I'm done with my rapid fire.
That was
Going
interesting.
next. I have a dessert thing, too.
Okay,
Hey.
great.
Dustin has to call on you because there's
Yeah.
pictures and
He
stuff.
could be going this way.
Go ahead, Dustin. Choose your favorite.
Kevin, please continue with your rapid fire. Thank you.
This was on the Disney Parks blog. There are going to be new sweet endings for the reimagined California Grill at Walt Disney World. Jeff Rames, the pastry chef, did an interview where he said he sees big change coming with the new concept. There's a chance to create a new menu with fresh infusion of California, and it's coming your way. The theme is artful and playful, and they've done. There's been 3 tastings so far, and each time carefully analyzing components of each sweet. The bread. We have created 2 fabulous new breads for the California Grill. One is a whole grain sourdough roll from the starter. They contain for a start at the California Bakery. The other is a lavender-infused focaccia made from fresh California lavender, olive oil, and herbs.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? Sounds good.
Sweet endings that like happy endings.
There's also
That show that was on?
that was canceled.
Television show that was canceled. That's not what I meant.
No. The favorite dessert is the Sundae Sampler, a trio with Coke Float, Strawberry Sundae, and Caramel Corn Sundae.
That looks cute.
Does.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
Talking about a slow
adorable.
news day, we're talking about new desserts at a restaurant that hasn't been completed yet. Oh, and there's also the Meyer lemon cheesecake. That's coming.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
new.
good too.
Not a fan of lemon.
I like lemon. I like chocolate better, but lemon's okay. If you can't get chocolate.
We keep hearing all kind of news about the California Grill and their updated menu and all this stuff. I'm just excited
Finish it.
Yeah, finish it. I'm ready.
Really?
Thank you, Kevin. Teresa.
Okay, I'm ready. Hang on.
You have to read the rapid fire
I
instead of
know.
using it as paraphernalia to
The
breeze
Disney
yourself.
Dream will feature Halloween on the High Seas cruises from 9/22 to 10/31 of this year. There will be a special Halloween decor. One decor. A huge
It's a cast member from the Philippines holding a pumpkin.
Oh, no.
a huge pumpkin tree, trick or treating
One
with Disney
decor.
characters. Marching in a costume parade, a masquerade deck party, a Nightmare Before Christmas sing and scream show,
Oh, cool.
that is cool, an adult costume contest and villain takeover in Evolution nightclub, a masquerade deck party, and a Nightmare Before Christmas sing and scream show. Why does it say that twice? I don't know. I did not write that.
Just to reiterate how cool it is.
It's really cool. No weapons allowed. If you plan on bringing a pirate, leave your plastic cutlass at home. No weapons, no real or fakers permitted. Thanksgiving, they're doing a feast will be served. Mickey and Minnie will be meeting and greeting guests while dressed in traditional Thanksgiving garb. Kids will have a haircut like Walter. Kids will enjoy holiday crafts, and the jumbo screen funnel vision will feature the NFL football games.
We'll be able to take land away from Walter. That's how it'll work.
So,
Let's reel it back in.
What?
what? Oh,
He's Native American. It's okay.
He's Native American, just like a pilgrim. He got his haircut though. Anyway, I think this is cool, but I just wonder why it's just the Dream. Why can't they all do it? It's just the Dream doing the Halloween.
Have they ever done anything Halloween before?
Yes, they have.
Okay.
Yeah,
A
every
bit.
Halloween they do something. There was an amended release
changed?
put out that says specifically focusing on Christmas, because that was the big question. Did you read the Christmas stuff?
I didn't. I stopped because it seemed to get kind of wordy like yours, and I didn't want to go.
November 12th through January 6th, the Disney Cruise Line ships are going to be decorated. The first release made it sound like it was just going to be on the Dream, but it's been out now that the Fantasy, the Wonder, the Dream, and the Magic will celebrate the winter holidays. Things like gingerbread houses, Santa Claus, storytellers, things like that. So I think it's going to be all the ships.
But you think Halloween too?
Yep.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't know if it's going to be as extensive on all
Right.
of those ships, but they will decorate for sure. We've been on the Magic.
There's a decor.
Yeah, we were on one of the ships, and one of the cast members came out dressed as Cruella, and the rest of the staff was dressed as Dalmatians. Well, not the
Well,
rest of the
that's just
staff.
from the
some.
show.
It was cute.
No, I mean this was just like through the
Just
hallways and
wandering
through the
around.
lobby.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
Well, I think that's cool. I like Halloween celebrated anywhere.
Yeah.
So
No weapons.
no weapons. No.
All right. Well, thank you, Teresa. Julie.
All right. Mine is for an event out in Celebration the weekend of August 2nd through the 4th. The Hearts of Reality, they are hosting a fundraiser for Give Kids the World. And you can come out and you can meet some reality show stars. Stars from Big Brother, Amazing Race, and Survivor. I believe there's some from a few other shows, but there weren't many, so I didn't want to mention those.
Amazing Race.
The Lessers.
There's
I know Big Brother, Survivor, and Amazing Race, but I think there's a few other like random. I think like
the
there's some
Beekman
real
Boys gonna
world
be there?
people, you know, some of those weirdo shows.
Yeah.
So anyway, you're going to be able to participate in a Survivor treasure hunt challenge on that Friday. You get a map and you can visit the Celebration restaurants where you can use clues to navigate and uncover the answers. There's going to be one sole survivor that will win a prize. That doesn't happen until Sunday. And then there'll be a special autograph signing at the Celebration Bohemian Hotel on Saturday, August 3rd. It'll be 3 to 6 p.m. where you can actually meet some of your favorite reality stars and get their autograph. You will need to make a $20 donation to Give Kids the World in order to get your autograph. It's one autograph per person. And also, each participant is like sort of, I guess they're with the Hearts of Reality event group.
Right.
They are raising money, each individual person. Kind of like a race, I guess, to see who can raise the most money. For Give Kids the World. I thought it was, I know it's not for the DIS, you know, towards our power of 10, but it's still for Give Kids the World.
absolutely.
So I thought, you know, why not go out and support a good cause and meet some of your favorite reality stars?
Celebration Town Tavern does this every year. If you go to Celebration Town Tavern, you'll see the pictures on the wall of past people.
Yeah,
the
they
signatures
actually
and
host a luau, like after all of this, for everyone to come, and all the proceeds from the luau will go to Give Kids the World
That's
as well. There'll be a link. You can get all sorts of details about this from the show notes page, but I do know that Rachel Riley will be there. I don't know if any of you Big Brother fans out there. She's kind of a notorious Big Brother
Is she the racist?
reality star. No, she's from previous seasons. So,
She might be racist.
well, yeah, I don't really know. But
She's not the current racist.
Julie doesn't know her that well. But she
no,
might be
she likes to cry a lot. Teresa, you might need to meet her. But I think it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I wish that I was going to be able to go, but I won't be here. So
When is it?
August 2nd through the 4th. It's a Friday,
It's like
Saturday,
next
Sunday.
week.
Yeah.
And they're also
Or
having
two
like a
weeks.
big, it's like an annual summer sidewalk sale that they do in celebration. So go out and have some fun.
Check out Celebration. Awesome. Thank you.
And raise money for Give Kids the World.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.
What about you guys back there? You guys got a rapid fire?
Yeah, I have very exciting news for Candlelight Processional.
Oh, boy.
Sigourney Weaver has been added to the narrator list. I'm looking directly at Kevin because he's the only one I can see. Just staring at Kevin.
Only one eye.
Only one eye. So Candlelight runs from November 29th until December 30th. And so the first two narrators have not been announced yet. They're still to be announced. But Ashley Judd is going to be from December 4th through the 5th. Whoopi Goldberg from the 6th through the 7th. Sigourney Weaver's been added from the 8th to the 10th. And then Dennis Haysbert, who is the Allstate guy. You're in good hands. From the 11th through
Sits
the
in people's
13th.
bedrooms while they sleep.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like him.
Before all that, he was in Major League. He's Pedro Serrano.
No, he's just from the
That's
commercials.
baseball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry I missed whoever was after that.
I don't think I said it yet, did I?
Okay.
Dennis Haysbert.
He was also the president in
Yep.
24. Yeah.
He did a great movie with Julianne Moore, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, who's the next one?
Yeah.
James Denton, I only know him from Desperate Housewives.
Yeah, me too.
I think everybody only knows
Yeah.
him.
And then Edward James Olmos from the 17th through the 19th. Trace Adkins from the 20th through the 22nd. 23rd through the 25th. So actually Christmas is to be announced. So we don't know that one yet.
Okay.
And then,
Probably the guy from Forrest Gump.
It's going to be
Do you think it's-
Lieutenant Dan.
you
I
think?
can't
Gary
think of his-
Sinise.
Gary
Gary
Sinise.
Sinise, yeah.
You don't like him?
Oh, he's been
shows up
there every year. He does it.
I like him. He's a
Okay.
good guy.
Well, he wasn't there every year. He wasn't there the year I did it in 2011.
Wasn't there when I did it.
Yeah. Last year was his first year back.
The majority of the past
All right,
couple
all
of
right.
years.
So there. Oh, sorry. Go
That's okay.
continue.
Blair Underwood and then Amy Grant is the final one.
So no NPH.
No, but there's still 3 slots.
He
So
might do Christmas too. He liked
Yeah.
it when he did it.
I like NPH. That's who we saw.
Neil Patrick Harris?
That would be him.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
The rumors I'm hearing
Give him
is
a
that
name.
he's
Well,
not
if you
coming
are
back.
familiar with celebrities, that is what we call him.
Oh, my.
Craig says he's not coming back, but I hope he does.
Yeah, that's just what I've heard from someone in events that
Well,
he's
he's got
not
his
coming back.
babies and
I'm
he's
just-
got his family.
I'm praying that Sigourney Weaver will go take a picture next to her animatronic in the Great Movie Ride.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Someone make that happen.
Cool.
on it.
Well, thank you, Sean. Mr. Craig?
Okay,
Okay.
Sean, you messed that up. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Okay.
It's okay.
So
Okay. We're ready.
I'm off track now. There's this game that's been going on online.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool. No, it's called The Optimist. Here, this is a picture of that, but it's not.
Don't read the
Hearts of
title.
It's not the Hearts of Reality weekend. It's The Optimist, and it's this interactive game that started about 2 weeks ago online, and it's kind of like digging into the Disney archives. This girl set it up, this fake girl that's named Amelia, and she posts all these pictures, and you're supposed to like go around the world trying to help her figure it out. Like, it's really confusing, but everyone cooperates on it together. Like, she posted a picture of a napkin that said Tam on it, and so then people had to go to Tam O'Shanter to look for clues to figure out what the
Actually
next
had to
step-
go there?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
limited.
And they're like
It's-
sending people things in the mail. So a whole bunch of people got these like really cool records in the mail.
yeah, it's like I'm trying to read back and understand
Yeah.
how to play it, but it's really confusing. But the whole point of it is at the D23 convention, they're going to announce like the entire reason behind this game. I don't know what the
Wow.
I don't know what the announcement's going to be, but it's going to be something big, apparently.
Okay.
So
Sounds interesting.
I've been singing "Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego" in my head.
Yeah,
That's what I have
exactly.
too. I'm sitting here going, this sounds like
Where
Carmen
in the
Sandiego.
world is
yeah.
Carmen Sandiego?
Besides
Little hat.
that confusing one,
Yeah.
the other things is someone posted in the boards the Hat Lady's going to be leaving. Epcot, they're still going to be playing music, but
At-
they're not going to do their show anymore.
At the United Kingdom.
Yeah, at Rose and Crown. They're just going to play music, no more fun interactive elements in it.
That's sad.
And then my last one that just came from Nikki Mancini, there's a trunk sale on chameleon jewelry at Trendy.
Why do you listen to her? You always pull these out at the
At
end.
Trendy,
She keeps texting me July 26th.
Well, just turn your phone
and 27th.
off. Turn your
July
phone off.
26th and the 27th at
Yeah.
Trendy trunk sale, chameleon jewelry.
That's this weekend.
Yep,
Cool.
Come on.
this
All right.
weekend.
Meat's on sale at Publix.
Thank you, Craig.
$4.98.
It actually is.
So are Starbucks K-Cups.
Did I say that out loud? I thought that was in my head. I'm sorry.
They had chicken breast, buy one get one free the other day. They never have chicken breast on sale.
I got four
Starbucks
pounds of
K-Cups.
chicken for $10. It's a really good
Did
deal.
you get to buy one get one
Yeah.
free?
Oh
It's
my
a
gosh.
really good
Is
deal.
it still going on?
I believe so.
Yeah, until Wednesday.
Okay,
Is this
we
our
gotta
new
wrap
ending
this
game?
up. Yeah, we got to wrap this up, guys. Before we wrap up, we do have a continuation of our game that we had last week, and we want to try that again. So you want to set it up for us, Sean?
Yeah, it's a little harder because I can't see anyone. I'm in the cave back here.
Yeah.
Except for Kevin's eye. But we're going to do the same thing, except for these are Magic Kingdom attractions. And what I did was I took the top 16 rated from our review site, reviews.wdwinfo.com.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're
I wasn't
basically
here last week, so
right.
what's the game?
Okay,
what
so-
we're doing basically is going through these different matchups, like a bracket, a tournament bracket, and saying what's better
She's not
than.
gonna understand that. Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Not like
I understand.
Okay.
So which
Like fantasy football kind of crap, right? Okay, go
Okay.
for it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly like that kind of crap.
Got it. Okay,
So,
let's go. Let's do
And
it.
after that, Teresa's going to read the Publix flyer.
so by the end of
like
us battling between the top rated attractions of the Magic Kingdom, we'll come up with the best according to this.
Us being in this room.
Yes.
That's in this room.
We will come up
we will
with.
we will come up with a consensus, or we will discuss it until we decide which one is the
Want to
best.
kill each
Until
other.
death.
All right.
It is, yeah, it is the death match.
I'm
Pretend you're a
ready.
juror.
No
Cool Man
filibusters.
and da.
Bring it on,
that
Shawnee.
MTV show.
All
they
right,
used
Sean,
to
what's
do.
our first?
Sean, I have a question before you go.
Yeah.
Do we have a graphic?
We don't.
Interpretive dance.
You can act it out like charades, but
We're still working on a way to figure that out.
Who can guess this?
All right, so what's the first?
all right. So I took the
matchup?
top 16, put them in a randomizer thing, and that made the pairs. So now we have to.
Randomizer.
That's actually what the website was called.
Yeah.
So there's 8 pairs, and then we have to decide between the
We
two.
get it. Just get to it. Come on.
Fine. Tiki Room and Philharmagic.
Tiki
Philhar
Room.
Magic.
All right, hold on.
Whoa, whoa! What I heard? Tiki Horror Magic. What was?
Tiki Room
I choose
or
Tiki Room.
Philhar Magic.
Tiki
Philhar
Room.
Magic.
I think Tiki Room won.
Tiki Room.
Yeah.
All right.
Tiki Room.
So that's
If you
just how
can
it
hear the
goes.
bird's eyes click,
It's torture in that room.
it is.
No, it
it's
doesn't
not.
matter. It's classic. Tiki Room. Next.
Tiki Room.
Yeah, Tiki Room won.
Next.
Pirates of the Caribbean or Big Thunder Mountain?
Play.
Big Thunder.
Ooh.
Pirates.
Ooh, Pirates.
Big Thunder is so
Pirates.
exciting. Pirates is not exciting.
Oh, I choose
Pirates.
Pirates is exciting.
Big Thunder.
They do that drop. Ooh.
Craig, tiebreaker.
Pirates.
Oh,
Yay. Sorry, Julie.
all right.
Again.
Haunted Mansion or Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, Haunted
Haunted
Mansion.
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 Uh-oh.
I don't have an opinion.
Hall of Presidents or Aladdin's Magic Carpets?
Hall
Aladdin's
of
Magic
Presidents.
Carpets. Oh my
Hall of
god.
Presidents.
Oh, Hall of Presidents.
I only go in there to cool off.
Hall of
But you
Presidents.
can't cool
Yeah.
off on the magic carpet.
You
I
can.
said I only go in the Hall of Presidents to cool off, not Aladdin's.
I love the Hall of Presidents. You can hear
go
their eyes
fast enough.
click.
Quite the breeze. All right, Sean, what's the next
All
one?
right, Peter Pan's Flight or Carousel of Progress?
Oh, Carousel.
Carousel.
Progress.
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 Yeah.
But that's a tough one. I
It is
love
a tough
Peter.
one.
Peter Pan is the dry cleaning rag.
Yeah.
All right, Jungle Cruise or Space Mountain?
Ooh.
I say Jungle
What
Cruise.
was it? I didn't hear you.
Jungle Cruise or Space Mountain?
Space Mountain for
Oh,
me.
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise.
I like the jokes on the Jungle
Yeah,
Cruise.
Jungle Cruise is winning
The
so
Jungle
far.
Cruise.
John?
I'll say it again. I'll give John Jungle Cruise. John says.
It's a
Right?
tough one. That's a
Corey
really
and Taylor
tough
would say
one.
Space Mountain, so I'm going to say Space Mountain.
I have to give to Space Mountain.
Why?
And you
Craig.
did too.
Why?
It's
I say
he said the
Jungle
most
Cruise.
exciting.
Jungle Cruise.
We're tied.
The most
Okay,
exciting
I
rides
don't
in the
know.
Magic
Just
Kingdom.
give it to Jungle Cruise and
Nothing. It's fun. But
is that
not
the first
exciting.
8?
No. Splash Mountain or TTA?
Splash Mountain. Hello.
All right, and then
Wait.
Wait,
TTA.
I agree with Teresa.
Oh, that is not
I
exciting.
say TTA too.
Wait,
Say
it's
TTA.
TTA.
So what are we doing most exciting or just better ride?
Just in general.
Just what is the
What's
better
your favorite?
The better ride.
TTA.
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 All right,
You
so
guys are crazy.
We are crazy.
the Railroad or Tom Sawyer Island?
Oh, Tom Sawyer Island.
The Railroad.
Railroad.
Oh no, I like the island.
No, I don't know.
Tom Sawyer is not a ride.
No.
gonna
It's an
say.
He's not
attraction.
really there.
Well, you got to
people.
take the little raft over.
All right, attraction.
Yeah, the most crowded, smelliest raft ever.
Railroad.
So wait, what did we agree on?
Railroad.
I feel like I'm fleeing Cuba. right.
Tom Sawyer.
All right, so that was
Little kid in a inner tube passes me by.
Okay.
This is getting offensive.
Yes, it is.
So,
Oh, come on, people.
There's Ilian Gonzalez.
Oh my gosh. All right.
3-hour cruise.
Next round,
all right,
please.
so now we have 4 more. So, Tiki Room versus Pirates.
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 Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
Pirates.
all right.
Haunted Mansion versus Hall of Presidents.
Haunted
Mansion.
Yeah.
I knew it would come down to these.
Carousel of Progress versus Jungle Cruise.
Carousel.
Progress.
Carousel of
Progress.
Progress.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone?
Unfortunately.
Really?
That's a tough one, though.
I'd say Jungle Cruise.
are
But,
I like
Classics.
Jungle Cruise,
If-
but I like Carousel of Progress because it's cute.
all right, so all 4 of you guys said Carousel?
Yeah.
Or 5 of you?
Sorry.
Yeah, there's 4 of us over here.
That's a tough one.
I can't see. All right, TTA and Railroad.
TTA.
Yeah,
Railroad.
TTA.
Yes.
All right, so now we're down to the final 2 voting. So Pirates versus Haunted Mansion.
Ooh, Pirates
Haunted
for me.
Mansion. Haunted
Haunted
Mansion.
Mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, I say Haunted
Mansion.
Mansion.
Haunted
I
Mansion.
am on the outside there.
Carousel of
close.
Progress versus TTA.
Carousel
Carousel.
of
TTA.
Progress.
TTA.
All right, hold on. TTA, raise your hand.
That's 3 people.
Can't even
All right,
see
I
us.
say Oh, I don't know.
Carousel.
Yeah.
Is Craig?
See it voting? Read. Look how
Craig,
many
what do you
names
say?
there are.
I actually prefer Carousel of Progress.
Okay.
Honey,
Sean,
do
you're
I.
the tiebreaker.
Carousel of Progress.
Yay. Okay, so
But
our
it's tough.
final mashup is what?
Carousel of Progress versus Haunted Mansion.
Haunted
Haunted
Mansion.
Mansion.
Yeah.
It's the best attraction
Oh, yeah,
according
Haunted
to
Mansion?
us at this table.
Oh yeah.
Even though I didn't vote for it once.
Splash Mountain is
Really?
the best attraction
Yeah.
in my opinion in the Magic Kingdom, but oh well.
According to this, nay.
Where were the teacups in all this?
These are the top rated attractions according
To our reviews.
Our reviews
Yeah.
on the DIS.
Oh, okay.
So
So
the
they're not,
teacups didn't make
it
the
didn't make the top 16.
teacups didn't make the cut.
Well, there we go.
The
Haunted
Little
Mansion.
Mermaid, the new Little Mermaid ride. What about all that stuff?
We'll go review it, and then it'll be
Yeah.
up there.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for that, Sean. That was fun.
Fun but stressful.
Fun but stressful. And that is
We're going
going
to take Dustin out for some fun, I think.
that is going to do it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you stick around for our next segment. It's a Disney Alaska cruise beyond the parks. Until that time, we hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you next time.